Hello guys, welcome to this video. My name is Anand and today in this JavaScript HTML CSS tutorial I will show you how to create text to speech. So here you can see I have one form, and here if I type hello I'm learning JS, and after that if I click speak button, so it will announce
I am learning JS.
So here it is announcing. So now here I have given some other features. So here I can change the voice. So if I choose any other voice, you will get different countries voice. So here this is the Arabic voice. So if I click the speak button,
Hello, I am learning JS.
okay, see here it is speaking like Arabic. So some other voice you will get the Bengali, Indian, everything you will get here.
Hello, I am learning JS.
See here this is BG this language, okay, Bulgaria. So now here I have given some other thing which is rate. So here if you increase, then it will add the speed. So here see,
Hello, I am learning JS.
so here you can see speed is increased. So same way I can increase the pitch, here pitch up to 2 only.
Hello, I am learning JS.
Okay, so same way I have given the control of volume. So here this is the volume.
Hello, I am learning JS.
I can lower the volume.
Hello, I am learning JS.
Okay, so those features I have given, and I will write the code from scratch and I'll explain everything how I did this, so you can do in yourself. So hope you will enjoy this video, and if you find this video is helpful, so please like this video. Also subscribe my channel to get more updates. So now I will move to the code editor and I will show you how I have created this one. This is the very simple HTML structure, and I have added one external CSS here. So that CSS I have linked here, you can see, and now I'll start to write the code. So inside this body tag I'll first create the structure of this design here. So first of all I'll add div class container, and now here I will add one heading h1, and in this heading I will write pitch synthesis voice. Here I will just write this text area where I will write our text, which one will announce, so that one I will write here. And now here I will add one ID I will use when I will write the JavaScript. So by this ID I will take the reference of this text area. Now here I will write one placeholder. In this placeholder it will just denote, like here you have to write your text, which one you want to announce. So here I will write type your text. So now text area is created. So I will just save and I will go to the browser to see the preview ones. So here you can see it is showing like this. So now after that here I will give some other features, which is speed, pitch and volume. Speed means rate, okay, and I will create the speak button as well. So first of all here I will add one label, and label for, so now this label will be select voice, and inside this for here I will write voice select, and here just I will add select tag select, and I will add one ID. So the ID will be same whatever I have given inside this for. Okay, so inside this select tag here if I write option and if I write anything, so now let's see here this is the select tag and it will show the option, but those option will be the voice. So here I will just add this option by JavaScript dynamically. So for now here no need to add option, so I will remove this option from here. And now after that here I will add another label for. So inside this label for I will add rate, and after that input type number, and here I will take the ID. So ID always I will use for the JavaScript only. So now here I will write minimum value 0.1, max 10, and tip 0.1, and value by default 1. So now maybe the question can come to your mind, like why I have given minimum 0.1 and max 10, because rate here that is the default. So now this one done. Now I will create one field for pitch. So label same way I will write the for, and for is pitch here, and now here I will just add again the input field, and the type will be same as number, and ID will be same whatever I have given inside this for. And now here the minimum value is 0 and the max is 2, and step is 0.1 and the default value is 1. So what is the step? So step means, let's see in the preview. So these are the numbered field. So when I will increase or decrease the value, so that time it will be increased by 0.1 and decreased by 0.1. See here increased by 0.1, see, and same one it will decrease by 0.1. So that is the step. Now I will add one range slider for controlling the voice. So here I will add the another label, and the label for I will add volume. By the way, one thing I want to clear, this rate, this pitch, this for and ID, those you can write as per your choice, but whatever you will write in the for, so same thing you have to give in the ID as well. So then it will be connected, means this label is for this input field. If I show in the preview, so that time select voice, so this label is for this one. So like this way it is, and here I did not write the label name. Okay, so that is rate and that is pitch. Now let's see once. Select voice is for this one, rate is for this one, and pitch is for this. So now volume, and here I will add one class that is slider label, and here I will write volume, and after that I will add one div class slider container. So this class I will use in CSS for designing purpose. So now here I will add one input type is range, and after that ID same ID I have provide here, whatever I have given inside this for. So volume, and class name I will write here slider, and after that mean is 0, and then max is 1, and step will be 0.1, and the value, default value is 1. I mean by default it will show 1, but when I will increase or decrease, so that time it will increase by 0.1 and it will go up to 1, the volume. Okay, so now that is done. Let's see the preview one. So see, range slider is created, and now here I will add the button, means when I will click that button, so that time it will speak. So here button type is button, and I will add one on click event, because when I will click that button, so that time just I will announce the text whatever I will give inside this text area field. So for that purpose here I have to write one click and one event name which is speak, and the button name also I will add speak. So save and see, button also add. So now it is done but not looking good. So for that purpose I have to add the CSS. So here I will come to the code editor and I will go to the CSS. So first of all I will write the CSS for body tag. So here I will add one font family, so this one, and now here that is the default font family you will get. If you don't get, so here you can pause the video and you can write the same. So now here I will add one background color. So the color I will add linear gradient. So the gradient color I will add here 135 degree, and the color code here I will add, it is not mandatory like whatever color code I will add, you have to add the same color code. Okay, whatever you want you can add the color code. Okay, this is for styling purpose only, and here I will add 5D 5D 5D, this color code. So now if I go to the browser and see the preview, so see here gradient background color is added now, and here I will write color is white, and after that display flag and justify content center, align items center. So why I'm writing display flag, justify content center, all I will explain. Height 100, VH, and margin 0, padding 0. So body tag means I'm writing the CSS for this body tag. So when we write the body tag, so that time body tag comes with default padding and margin, so that's why I'm making it 0, and now overflow is hidden. So now save, and now I will explain why I have written display flag, justify content center, and align item center inside the parent tag. Parent tag means our this design starting from here, so the parent is body. So when we give display flags inside the parent tag and here justify content and align item center, so that time it will comes in the middle. So justify content means here it will comes middle from left and right, and align item center means it will come from top and bottom center. So see, now this is the center position. So I hope it is clear. So now here I will take the container class and I will add some CSS for this container class. So here first of all I will add background color is white, color is grayish color I will add here, and border radius here I will add 12 pixel. Border radius means just it will add some rounded corner, and now I will add the box shadow 0, 8 pixel, 16 pixel, and here I will add the color. So box shadow means here top, right, blur, and the opacity. Okay, so those properties it contains. Okay, so now here I'll add RGB color, RGBA. A means opacity. Okay, RGB means that will be the color code, and A for opacity. So now here opacity means alpha. So here 0, 0, 0, 0.2. Okay, and here also 0. So now let's see once it is coming like this. So now here I will write padding 30 pixel with 90% and max with 600 pixel, and text align center and overflow hidden and position relative. So why overflow hidden? Overflow hidden means here whatever it will go outside of this container, so it will make hidden. Okay, now you can see this pick button outside of the container, but it won't be here. Actually it is in the below of this box, because here I have missed one thing, that button I have given outside of the container actually, so that's why it was going outside. So now I'll add the CSS for this h1 tag. Okay, so here now I'll add h1, and after that here I'll add the color. So color I'll take it from here. Okay, whatever color I have given for the background gradient color, so that will be the h1 color also, means heading color. So margin bottom, that will be 20 pixel, font size to rem, and after that font weight is 600, and text shadow. Earlier I have given box shadow, now I'm giving text shadow. So property is same, top, left, and blur and the opacity color. Okay, so same property, 4 pixel, and RGBA here also same. Okay, same color. So now here let's see once. So see here it is looking like this. So now here I'll add the CSS for this text area. So here I'm taking this tag name. By the way, if you want you can take this ID as well. Okay, so now I'll take the tag name only. So text area, then I'll take select, and here you can see input type number, this also input type number. So now here I'll take input and square bracket type equals to number. So that means here this, if you notice this red and p both input type is number. So if I write like this, so whatever CSS I will write, so that will be applicable for both. Okay, so input type number, and then button means this button. So now here I'll write with calculation, and then 100% minus 20 pixel, means here total width is 100%. So from the 100% I have written minus 20 pixels. So for each field the width will be actually 80%, because I have given minus 20 pixels. Okay, so now padding 12 pixel, and I will add border, and the border color also border radius I will add 8 pixel, and margin 10 pixel and 0, font size I'll add 10 pixel. So here I'm not explaining, because I already explained what is border radius and margin. Margin means outside of this container, and padding means inside of the container. So inside of the container it will add 12 pixel space, and outside of the container it will add 10 pixel. Okay, and here I have written like this. This means from top and bottom it will be 10 pixel, and left and right it will be 0. Okay, so now for another thing, for if you when you will write 0, so that time no need. And another thing, when you write 0, and another thing when you will write 0 for margin, padding, anywhere, so that time no need to write pixel. Okay, so now here I'll write here box sizing border box. So here what is border box means, here it will add default padding mark. Okay, this border box. So now this text area I have given some common CSS which is applicable for text area select and input type number, and also button. Now some extra CSS I need to add for text area. So here I will add text area, and height 120 pixel, and resize vertical, and background. So background color I will add A4. So now let's see once. See, it is coming like this. So now same way I will add some CSS for this select. Okay, now select option is not coming, because I already told that will come by JavaScript. So now here I will add CSS for this select. So here first of all background color. So same background color I will use. So I will copy paste, and after that here color. So color I will add this grays color. So let's see one. See, here it is coming like this. Here now I will add some extra CSS for this. So I will copy and paste here, and after that here same thing I will add actually. So here I'll just copy and paste like this way, or else I can do one thing. Once I'm writing the same color code, same background color, so just here and not record this. So now this is done, and here I'll add CSS for slider container. So here first of all, display flex. So why we use flex I already explained. So flex direction column. So here when we add flex, so that time everything comes in the same line. Okay, so now here inside this slider container, this is the parent class, and always we write flex inside the parent class. So when I'll write flex inside this parent class, so now here suppose we have any other text or any whatever. Okay, so here now it is coming. Okay, so now once we'll write flex direction column, so now let's see it is coming just in the separate line. It means separate column, right? So for that purpose, display flex column. So this is not required for explaining purpose I have it, so I'll limit. So now after that I'll come here and align item. I already explained why we use align item center and margin 10 pixel and 0. 10 means from top and bottom, and 0 left and right. So now here I'll add CSS for slider left. Now here margin bottom, here I'll add 5 pixel and font weight, here I'll add bold coming like this. Now here I'll add the CSS for this one slider. So here with 100%. Now here WebKit appearance none. So why this property? What is the use of this property? Let's see. When I have added this range slider, so that time it was showing one slider, but once I have written none WebKit appearance, so it is not displaying. So let's comment this property and see this one. Okay, so if you want to hide this one, so you can write this one is none, because here I will make our custom. Okay, so the default one I have added none. So now here background color, this color code I have given. If you want, you can add any other color code. So height is 8 pixel, and after that border radius is 5 pixel, outline none, and opacity is 0.7, and transition opacity 0.2s. Means why I'm writing the transition, so you can understand now. So the next CSS will be for this slider, but when I'll hover this slider, so now here I'll write opacity 1, but when I'll hover on this slider, means when I'll move my mouse to the slider, so that time this opacity, first of all by default opacity is 0.7, but when I'll move my mouse onto the slider, so that time the opacity will be 1. So it won't change immediately, it will add some smooth transition. So that's why I have given transition opacity 2.s. So now let's see in the preview. So see here, when I'm just moving my mouse cursor top of the slider, so it is animating. Hope you can see this is done. So now this thumb, this is called slider thumb. So I'll add some CSS for this slider thumb. So now here slider, I mean this slider class, and like this WebKit slider thumb. Okay, so same way WebKit appearance none. So here I'll not type manually, just I'll copy this and I'll paste. Means here the default one I don't want, so that's why I'll write here none, and appearance none. So both are the same. So actually WebKit means when I will open this design in the Chrome browser, so that time it will be applicable, and when I'll open any other browser, so that time also it will be applicable. So that's why like those two properties. And background color, so background color same whatever I have given for the background of this body tag. So same color I will add here. Height 20 pixel and width also 20 pixel, and after that border radius 50%. So 50% means when you will add height and width same for any kind of element, and if you write border radius 50%, that time it will make it. So if you write height and width same for any element, and after that if you write border radius 50%, so that time it will make round of that element. Okay, and now cursor pointer means when I'll hover on the thumb, so it will show the hand symbol. Okay, so now let's see when I'm hovering, so it is showing the hand symbol. That means user can understand here some action I have to perform. Okay, so that is the drag and drop action. So now here I'll add some CSS for the button. Button means this button. So now here first of all I will add background color. So background color will be same color whatever I'm giving for every time. Color I'll will add which is white color, and cursor pointer. So cursor pointer I have explained why we use, and font size. So font size I will add 18 pixel, and after that padding. So padding also, so I have explained why we use padding, and also border radius. So border radius I will add here 8 pixel, and after that transition also I have explained. So when we hover, okay, means when we bring our mouse cursor, so that time some animation if we want, but animation we want some smooth, so we use transition. So here when I will hover on the button, so the animation I want for this background color, so I have written transition will be for background color only. Okay, if I don't write background color, means if I don't mention any of the property names, it will be applicable for each. Okay, means when I will hover on the button, so color will be transition. So means when I will hover on the button, so color will be changed smoothly, and cursor also. Okay, so it will applicable for everything. But on the hover, I want to change the background color only, so that's why transition also need for background color only, not other properties. Okay, and ease is the property which we use for transition, means when I will hover and I will hover out, so that time how transition will behave, so that is the use for ease. Okay, so now here button and hover means when I want to add this transition. So here background color. So see, I want to change the background color on the hover, so that's why I have given here background color. So now here I'll add change the background color a bit, 5753E2, and now here I'll add CSS for label. Okay, so now label display block, and after that margin 10 pixel and 0 0. I'll add here 5 pixel, and after that font weight is bold. So now let's see how it will look like. So here it is looking like this. So almost it is looking fine. So now here just I will add the functionality, and which is the main part of this. So now I'll add the functionality, and which is the main part of this video. So now here first of all I'll go to HTML file, and here inside this body tag, here I will write script tag. So I will explain why I'm writing the script tag, because see here when I'm writing the HTML file, so that time I have created index.html here if you see, but here I'm writing JavaScript code inside this HTML file, then how browser will understand. So for that purpose here I have to write script tag, and inside the script tag if I write the JavaScript, then it will understand, like inside the script tag whatever I have written, that is JavaScript code. And now here the first code I will write for getting voice dynamically, and after that I will append inside the select tag. So for that purpose inside the script tag I will just add a blank array. So here where, and the array name I will write here voices, and initially I will make it blank, and after that I will create one function. So function, and function name I will write populated voice list. By the way, this function name you can write anything whatever you want. And now inside this voices array, so here I will just assign window dot speech synthesis. Okay, dot get voice. Maybe you are getting confused like how I'm getting this window dot speech synthesis dot get voice. Okay, so now here for this purpose I will just go to the CSS, and here see when I'm writing background color and this color code, so that time I'm getting the background color for this button hover, right? So now instead of background color if I write BG, so BG color, so that time I will get the error. See why I'm getting the error when I'm writing background color, so that time I'm getting the background color only, because when someone was creating this CSS HTML, so they provide us some default thing, right? So we have to use the default thing, then I will get the output whatever you want, right? So same way when someone was creating this thing, so that time he wrote like if I write this line, so I will get voice dynamically, right? Here no need to be confused, just this thing you have to remember. So now by this line I will get the voice dynamically, but here one thing I have to do, that is here I have to call this function, right? So how can I call this function? And before calling this function, here another interesting thing I want to explain, like this thing, if you are thinking this is the JavaScript predefined thing, so you are wrong. So this is the browser. So here this code is not for the JavaScript code. Here I'm writing inside this script tag, means inside the JavaScript file, but it is not a JavaScript code. But this predefined thing provide us browser like Google Chrome, Edge browser, right? So those this browser have some predefined thing, those we can use. So this is browser. Okay, this is providing by browser. So hope this is clear. So now here I will call this function, right? This is the function declaration, but I have to call, then I will get the this voice. Okay, so here I will write if and type of, this is JavaScript, So now here I write speech synthesis. So this speech synthesis I will check if it is not undefined, and another thing I will check, which is speech synthesis dot on voice changed not equals to undefined. Okay, and this one I write inside this quotation, because when we get this speech synthesis undefined, so that time we get as a string, and when we get this voice change undefined, so that time we get this data type. Okay, so that's why I'm writing this is inside this quotation and this one without quotation. Okay, so now if it is not undefined, so that time I will call this function, but I will call this function different way, because normally how we call, just simply we write like this, but here I already told this is the predefined thing, just I'm using it. So here I will call this one like this way. See, speech synthesis dot on voice changed equals to, now I will call this one, and no need to write this parenthesis as well. Okay, so this is the thing. So now if I console these voices here, and let's see what I'll get the output. So I have to open the console. See, I'm getting 321 voices, right? So here see the properties, voices name, okay, and the another thing which is URI and the language. So language means here actually what voice I'm getting. So different countries voice I'm getting. See, this is EN US. Okay, and if I open the another array object, so you will see this is also EN US. So another object, so here also EN US. So let's see this one. So see, this is another language, right? So here I'm getting different languages voice, means different countries voice. So now I'm getting voice. This is done properly. Okay, so now what I will do, so now I will just create some option tag, and inside this option tag I will just add those voices, I mean each voices, and after that I will append those option tag inside this select tag, right? So here first of all I will just loop this one, okay, because inside this array I'm getting multiple voices, so that one I loop, and how many times it will loop, so that many times I have to create option tag. So voices dot for each, and here I will just add 2 parameters. Actually for each loop takes 3 parameter, but I need only 2 parameter. One is voices. Voices means each voice I will get here, and index means position of each array element. Now here just here I will add the static value, suppose A, and here B. So those are the array element. Okay, so here A position is 0, so index start from 0, so A position is 0 and position of B is 1. Okay, so that is the index. I need those 2 things, so I have passed here. So another parameter it takes, but here I am not going to explain what it is exactly. If you want, so you can follow my JavaScript basic to advanced playlist. And here after that I am going to create option tag, and those option tag I will append inside the select tag. But before that I have to take the reference of this select tag, so then I can append the option tags inside this select tag, right? So for that purpose I have taken the ID already. So this ID I will copy, and here I will take one variable const and voice select. So this variable name you can write anything as per your choice, and now document dot get element by ID, and the ID name I copied, so that I will paste here. Now if you are thinking why I have written document dot get element by ID, so here those entire page is called document. Okay, so inside this document I have one element which is called select element. So those are called element, right? Text area icon, so those are element. So from this document here I have one element. So from this element I want to get this ID for taking the reference. So that's why I have written document. So from entire document I'm getting element, and how I'm getting the element? By ID. So the ID name this one. Okay, I hope it is clear. Still if you have any doubt you can write in the comment section, or you can follow me in Insta ID. So now this is done, and now here I will just write voice select, I mean this variable dot inner HTML equals to blank. So this one I will write. For initially I will just write this inner HTML is blank. Inner HTML means inside this select tag if I write any HTML code, so that I will make it blank, because here I will add option tag only, no other code. Okay, so that's why initially I'm making it blank. And now I will write here, so inside this for loop, for each loop, so where I will take one variable option, and inside this variable I will create option. So document dot create element, because here I'm creating option tag dynamically. So what I want to create? I want to create option. So document dot create element option. Okay, so now option dot text content. So inside this option, here I want to add each voice. Okay, so those voices. So here I will write, so here I will just add backtick. If you don't know what is backtick, you can follow my JavaScript code tutorial. So here backtick and this voice. So in this voice I'm getting some voices, and I have shown already some voices have some properties, right? So again, if I just console this voice, then your doubt will be clear if you have any doubt. So I'll just console this voice. Okay, so now let's see. So see here I'm getting multiple voice here. So now if I open any of one, so I'm getting some properties. So inside this option tag, just I will add this voice name and this language, I mean voice code, because when user will choose the voice, so that time he can understand which country's voice he is selecting, okay, or he is choosing. So that's why this name, and after that here I will add inside these brackets again backtick and dollar curly braces. So here first of all I will add dot name, and here voice dot language, right? So here if I show this lang property I'm adding here, and this name properties I'm adding here. So now the next step is option dot value equals to this index, because here why I'm adding, because when I will select any of the voice, so that time I have to announce that voice only, right, by that voice. So that's why I'm taking the index, because that will be helpful in next step, right? For now you can't understand, but later I will explain why I'm adding this index here. Okay, so now our option is created. Now the next step is to append this option inside this select tag. So here I have taken one variable and referring this select tag. So here I will write this variable dot append child and then this option, because this option tag I'm creating and adding here. After that I am adding some other properties inside this option tag. And now here I did missed one thing, which is when I was adding this backtick, this is called template literal also. So that time I added two times, like for this one I have added, and for this one also I have added, but here I have to add only for one time. So I will remove this one and I will remove this one, and this one I will add just outside this. Okay, now I will save and I will go to the browser. So here, and now see this select tag is added, right? So now here I will choose the voice, and when I will click this pick button, so that time it will announce this voice only. Okay, so now here why I have written this index. Okay, so now if I inspect this select tag, let's see again. I will inspect, and this is the select tag, and if I expand, so see I'm getting inside this value I added index, right? So here I'm getting 0 1 2 3 4 those indexes. So when I'll click the speak button, so that time I'll just take the index. Okay, so based on this index I can understand like which voice I have to, I mean by which voice I have to announce. So that's why I have added the index. Okay, so now here see in this button I have added one speak event. So now I'll declare this speak event. So function, and I'll just add this speak event here, and now here I will take one variable const text value. By the way, variable name you can write anything, but always try to write relevant name. Okay, so text value, then document dot get element by id, and why we write by document dot get element by id, that I already explained. So now what ID I'll take here. So the ID will be for this one. Okay, because here whatever text I will write inside this text area, that will announce, right? So here I need the value of this text area. Means here, suppose if I type any value like anything, so that value I need. So first of all, for that purpose I have to take entire this text area, and from this text area then I'll get this value. So that's why here I'll copy this ID text and just I'll paste here, and from this I'll take the value only. Okay, here I had a comma, it will be dot. Okay, so now this one is done, and now here another predefined thing I will write, which is const, and the variable name. Variable name you can write anything, but here I am trying to write the relevant name. Okay, and inside this variable just I will write one predefined thing, that is this one. Okay, and now here in this just I will add this one. So don't be confused here, those are the predefined thing. Here nothing is the logic, so just I am writing the predefined thing only. Okay, so now after that here I will write const select voice index, just one another variable. So inside this variable just I will assign the index. Okay, so index I already had shown, like I have defined index inside this option tag, and inside this option tag there is the value, and inside this value attribute I have declared the index. Okay, so now here see this voice select variable I have added here, but this one I have to use inside this function also. So for that purpose what I will do, just this one I will keep it outside, because inside those two functions I'm using, right, inside this function and this function also. So here that's why I'll keep it outside, and that will be the good approach. So now here voice select dot value means when I will choose any of the option from this select tag. So that also the predefined thing, like when I choose any option, so that see here entire option, like if I choose this one, so entire option is appending inside the select tag, right? I mean entire option value. So when it is appending inside the select tag, so that time I'm getting this one, right? This text, I mean this inner HTML. So see in this option dot text content I have added this one, so this one here appending, and the same way I have added option dot value index, so value also appending, right? So that's why if I write voice select dot value, so then I will get the option value which I have selected. If I write voice select dot name or any like this way, just I am explaining, so I will get this one. Okay, but I need the index, so index where I have stored inside the value, so that's why I will write voice select dot value. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you are getting confused here, you can write in the comment section, or else I will try to explain in the comment or Insta ID. Okay, so now here that is the done, and now another variable I already declared this one. So here I have to write just for announcing, like whatever voice I will choose, so that based on that voice I'll announce the text, right? So that's why here another predefined thing, which is this variable, and after that here dot voice, I mean this voice will announce, okay, whatever voice. So inside this voices array, okay, so voices array I'm getting multiple voices, right? So here multiple voices, and then this index. So here I'm getting index, right? In this variable I'm getting index like 0 1. So 0 means here the first option value. See here the first option value. 1 means this second option value. 2 means this option value. Okay, so here if I write this one, so whatever voice I will select, so that index I will get, and inside this voices array I'm getting multiple voices object, so that one I will get. Okay, hope it is clear. So now this one is done. So here another thing I have to write, window dot speech synthesis dot speak, and then this one. So now if I show you. So now if I write any text, I am creative developer, right? So now if I add the speak button,
I am creative developer.
see, it is announcing. Now if I choose any other voice,
I am creative developer.
I hope you have noticed voice is changed, right? If I change any other voice,
I am creative developer.
see, voice is changing. So this way, if your local language is Hindi or Bengali or any other languages, so you can choose here. You will get each languages, right? So you can select from here. See, this is the Bangladesh. Okay, there is different Bangla. Okay, so here it is showing Bengali, Indian Bengali, right? So each language you will get here, and you can see like how it will announce. So that is done, but don't close this video because there is another thing which is rate. So now don't leave this video because there is another thing which is rate, pitch and volume. So now I will show how you can control those features. Okay, so here just before the speak, because before speaking I have to control, then it will speak, right? So here I will write this one dot rate. This rate is the predefined thing which I am using. Okay, and here whatever rate I will add inside this input type, so based on that I want to announce. So here I have taken one ID rate. So this ID value means this input value I will take and I will assign in here. So means whatever value I will add, so based on that value it will rate. Okay, means it will add the speed. So first I will copy this ID. So here, and another thing here, see, this is coming point means floating value. So in JavaScript there is parse float, so that will convert floating, right? So here inside this parse float, here I write document dot get element by ID, and ID I already copied, and the value means that input value will be our rate. Okay, I hope you got it. Now here just I will copy this line, I will paste, and here the another predefined is pitch, and our ID also pitch. Don't be confused here. This get element by ID, this one I am using for getting the value of this input field. Whatever value user will add, so that based on that value it will add the pitch. These are the predefined thing. Here you can change the ID name, but here you cannot change because this is the predefined. Okay, and now same way I will add for volume. So for volume also name is volume. Okay, and I gave the ID name also volume. Here see, this is the volume. Okay, so now here I will add like this. So now you can change the rate, you can change the pitch, and you can see. So here if I change like this 1.7, and now if I write again, hello, I am creative developer. By the way, this is my channel name. Okay, if you are the new in my channel, so then please subscribe my channel. Now if I speak,
Hello, I am creative developer.
right? So now if I decrease this rate, I mean rate means speed. Okay, so now let's see.
Hello, I am creative developer.
Okay, I hope you got it. Speed is decreased. Okay, and you can increase like this way. Okay, so now same way you can sorry, not speech, rate, and same way you can check the pitch and you can check the volume. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you find this video helpful, so please like this video and also subscribe my channel to get more update in JavaScript.